All right, hi, Eric Stromquist at AHR 2017, man. It's one of the biggest AHRs yet, and boy, there's some buzz going around the controls section of the show, especially at the Distech booth. We are here with the guy, if you don't recognize this guy's face, you're obviously not in the controls industry. This is Scott Cochrane from Cochrane Controls, one of the most innovative people in our industry. And Scott, the buzz has to do about you, buddy, and how'd you get this private office? Explain, man.
Well, Eric, Cochrane Supply, we're real proud to announce that as of the first of the year, we've become a Distech Acuity distributor for Michigan, Ohio, and Kentucky.
That's pretty phenomenal, Scott. For those of us who've been in the industry a while, you know, Scott's one of the brightest minds. He's a trendsetter. He's not a follower. And so what was it about Distech that attracted you, Scott?
Yeah, great question, Eric. So two major things in Distech that we're excited about. Number one, we're super excited about their line of IP controls called Eclipse. We feel like they probably have the most complete offering of IP controls in the building automation market today. And we feel like they're poised to compete in that area for a long time to come. And so we look at that as a great partnership with us as we move closer and closer to the edge with IP and IoT and things like that.
For our Control Trends community, why are IP controls important?
Great, another great question, Eric. That's why you do this, right, buddy?
I'm a game show stuck in a controls guy's body, so what can I say?
So the reason why is because we're finding that IP controls lower the total cost of a project. It removes gateways, it removes 485 networks, and when we lower the cost, we can increase the value, and that's why we see more projects going IP, Eric.
Very, very cool. So, you know, Acuity's been on the move. You know, Scott, they bought Distech as well as DG Logix. What do you think, and Acuity's one of the lighting leaders on the planet, what do you think it's going to mean to your customers to have all those within one brand?
Well, we believe that IoT is breaking down the barriers between the control of lighting, HVAC, life safety, security, all those within a building. And we see IT as the main element that's breaking it down. With Acuity brands, we feel like we not only can offer a fine class of IP controls, but with Acuity brands we can also offer or help offer some of the most innovative lighting controls and fixtures in the market today. And I think we all know in the commercial building space that lighting control is a fast growing segment that we at Cochrane Supply feel like we want to be a part of.
You know, one of the things Kenny and I have been tracking is some of the trends in the industry. You know, we hear this term called the $3,300 rule, right? Which basically, for an owner, they're spending $3 per square foot roughly on energy costs, $30 on all the equipment that goes in the space, but their tenants are spending $300 per square foot on employee productivity. So that's the big cost. So if you can reduce the $300 spend by 10%, it's much better than reducing the energy spend by 10%. I think lighting is a key piece for that, right? If you can, lighting has such a psychological effect and improves productivity. Do you see our industry, from our perspective, sort of adopting that yet, or do you think that's on the come?
Well, I do see us adopting it. As I mentioned, as building automation became more of a platform for control and not just control of mechanical equipment, we started touching lighting control a long time ago. And as we touch lighting control, we've seen that that is an important element to the operators within the facility. And with the new fixtures and LED and things like that, there's some new options in how we can control these fixtures and things we can do, to your point, to meet the needs of human resource, which is a fast-growing segment that we've started to talk to, right, as HR people about the comfort, safety, and productivity of the environment that we're providing these people.
You know, I had the opportunity to go out and visit the Acuity plant in Atlanta, and you know, it's just incredible. If any of our Control Trends community ever gets a chance to go to Atlanta and tour that facility, they had different spaces with different lighting for different sort of things, everything from schools to enhanced learning to retail spaces. And there was one space in particular, they adjusted the light in such a way that my head looked really good. It was phenomenal. So you know, I at least got an acuity lighting system at my home. But you know, Scott, the other thing too, you know, Cochrane Supply has been around for 50 years. You got a big event coming up, and I think Distech Acuity is part of that too. Tell our viewership a little bit about what's going to be going on in Michigan this summer and how they can get involved.
Yeah, so June 8th and 9th in Detroit, Michigan, we'll be hosting our biannual technology conference, which this year we named ControlsCon. Controlscon.com for more information. You can register to come. We're welcoming anybody from the industry. And we'll have all the top brands there, some very innovative speakers, and we feel like it'll be a great place to have our 50th birthday party at the same time.
I tell you what, Scott Cochrane is known for many things. Two of them as being a great controls guy, providing great service, great products. But the other thing Scott's known for throughout the industry, he knows how to throw a party. So you definitely want to show up for this. So hey, Scott, thanks for taking a few minutes to speak with us.
Absolutely.